Have you ever stood in the gym, wondering whether to hit the weights first or jump on the treadmill? Maybe you've tried both approaches and felt confused about which one actually works better. Well, you're definitely not alone. Research shows that over 85% of gym goers have this exact dilemma. And here's the shocking truth. The order you choose could be making or breaking your fitness goals. I used to make this mistake too. For years, I'd start every workout with 30 minutes of cardio, thinking I was warming up properly and burning more fat. Then I'd move to weights, often feeling drained and weak. My progress was frustratingly slow, and I couldn't understand why others seemed to get better results with what appeared to be less effort. But then I discovered something that completely changed my approach to fitness. A groundbreaking study from the University of New Mexico revealed that people who did strength training before cardio burned 73% more fat than those who did cardio first. That's not a small difference, that's a complete game changer. Today, I'm going to share the science behind why this order matters so much. And by the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap for maximizing your workout effectiveness. Whether your goal is building muscle, losing fat, or improving overall fitness, understanding this principle will transform your results. Let's start with what actually happens in your body during exercise. When you perform strength training, your muscles primarily use glycogen, which is basically stored carbohydrates, as fuel. Think of glycogen as your muscles' premium gasoline. During intense weightlifting, these glycogen stores get depleted progressively. Here's where it gets fascinating. When you follow strength training with cardio while your glycogen is partially depleted, your body shifts to burning fat as its primary fuel source. This metabolic switch is incredibly powerful for body composition changes. But the benefits go far beyond just fat burning. Strength training triggers a massive release of anabolic hormones, particularly growth hormone and testosterone. A study from Copenhagen University involving 45 adults found that participants who did weight training, followed by cardio, experienced up to 380% increase in growth hormone release compared to cardio-only sessions. Why does this matter? Growth hormone isn't just about building muscle. It's also one of the most potent fat-burning hormones in your body. So when you do strength training first, you're essentially priming your hormonal environment for maximum fat loss during the subsequent cardio session. The research gets even more impressive. A 12-week study from Tokyo University showed that participants who followed the Strength First protocol gained 15% more muscle mass, while simultaneously losing 8% more body fat compared to the Cardio First group. The Cardio First group only gained 9% muscle and lost 5% fat. The mechanism behind these dramatic differences lies in muscle protein synthesis. When you lift weights, you create microscopic damage in your muscle fibers. During recovery, these fibers rebuild stronger and larger. Adding moderate cardio after strength training enhances blood flow, delivering crucial nutrients and oxygen needed for this repair process. Swedish researchers at the Karolinska Institute discovered that doing 15 to 20 minutes of moderate cardio within 30 minutes after strength training increases muscle protein synthesis rates by 25% compared to strength training alone. This means faster recovery and better muscle growth. However, timing and intensity are absolutely crucial. Too much cardio or too high intensity can actually interfere with muscle building. The sweet spot, according to Texas University researchers, is 10 to 15 minutes of rest after strength training, followed by 20 to 25 minutes of cardio at 65 to 75% of your maximum heart rate. Now, let me give you specific protocols based on your primary goals. If muscle building is your main objective, dedicate 80% of your energy to weight training with light cardio as a finisher. For a 60-minute session, that means 45 minutes of weights, followed by 15 minutes of easy cardio like brisk walking or light jogging. For those focused on fat loss, adjust the ratio to about 35 minutes of strength training, followed by 25 minutes of cardio. You can increase the cardio intensity slightly to 70 to 80% of your maximum heart rate, but maintain the strength first sequence. If your goal is overall fitness improvement, aim for a balanced approach, with 30 minutes of strength training, followed by 20 to 25 minutes of cardio, performed 3 to 4 times per week. Let me share some critical safety considerations. Individual fitness levels and experience vary significantly. Beginners should start conservatively and gradually increase intensity. If you have cardiovascular conditions, joint issues, or other health concerns, always consult with a healthcare professional before implementing any new exercise protocol. Also, be aware of overtraining symptoms including persistent fatigue, declining performance, mood changes, and increased injury risk. If you experience these signs, reduce your training volume or take a complete rest for several days. Here's a practical 7-day implementation plan. Day 1 is your adaptation day. Start with 20 minutes of lightweight training, rest for 10 minutes. Then do 15 minutes of low-intensity cardio. Pay attention to how your body responds and note your recovery the next day. Day 2 should be rest or light stretching. Some muscle soreness is normal, but if it's excessive, reduce the intensity for your next session. Day 3, increase slightly to 25 minutes of weights, 5 minutes rest, and 18 minutes of moderate cardio. This is when you should start monitoring your heart rate during exercise. Day 4 is another rest day, and Day 5 increases to 30 minutes of strength training, 10 minutes rest, and 20 minutes of cardio. By this point, you should feel the rhythm developing. Day 6 is rest, and Day 7 is your optimization day. Based on your week of experience, find your optimal combination of weights, cardio, rest periods, and intensity levels. Nutrition timing plays a crucial role in maximizing these benefits. Within 30 minutes post-workout, consume protein and carbohydrates in a 1 to 1.5 ratio. For a 150-pound person, that's approximately 20 to 25 grams of protein and 30 to 40 grams of carbohydrates. This could be a protein shake with a banana or chocolate milk. Pre-workout nutrition is equally important. Consume light carbohydrates 1 to 2 hours before training to prevent energy depletion. A banana or small bowl of oatmeal works well. If you drink coffee, having it 30 minutes before exercise can enhance fat burning. Hydration cannot be overlooked. Drink 16 ounces before exercise, 5 to 7 ounces every 15 minutes during exercise, and continue hydrating post-workout. During hot weather or intense sessions, consider electrolyte-enhanced drinks. Age-specific considerations matter too. People in their 20s and early 30s typically recover faster and can handle higher intensities with a 70 to 30 weights to cardio ratio, training 4 to 5 times weekly. Those in their mid-30s to 40s should focus on recovery with a 60 to 40 ratio and 3 to 4 weekly sessions. People over 50 should prioritize safety with a 50 to 50 ratio and emphasize joint health through proper warm-ups and cool-downs. Body type also influences optimal protocols. Naturally thin individuals should minimize cardio and focus primarily on strength training to maximize muscle growth. Those carrying excess weight should increase cardio duration, while maintaining strength training to preserve muscle mass during fat loss. Women should consider their menstrual cycle when planning training intensity. Energy levels and recovery capacity fluctuate throughout the month, so adjust intensity accordingly while maintaining the strength-first principle. One critical mistake many people make is training at maximum intensity every day. Remember, muscle growth occurs during recovery, not during exercise. Adequate rest is essential for optimal results. Quality sleep of 7 to 9 hours nightly is non-negotiable for proper recovery. Growth hormone release peaks during deep sleep, making rest as important as the workout itself. Stress management also impacts results. Chronic stress elevates cortisol levels, which can interfere with muscle building and promote fat storage. Incorporate stress reduction techniques like meditation, deep breathing, or yoga alongside your training program. Here's what you can expect when you implement this approach. Within the first 2 weeks, you should notice improved energy levels during workouts and better recovery between sessions. By week 4, strength improvements become apparent. Between weeks 6 to 8, visible body composition changes typically occur. Remember, individual responses vary. Some people see dramatic changes within a month, while others need 6 to 8 weeks to notice significant differences. Consistency with proper technique is more important than perfect execution from day one. Starting today, try implementing this approach in your next workout. Begin with strength training, follow with appropriate cardio, fuel properly, and recover adequately. Your future self will thank you for making this science-based choice. If this information helps transform your fitness journey, please hit the like button and share it with others who might benefit. Subscribe for more evidence-based fitness content. And remember, your best workout is always your next one. Here's to your continued health and success.